Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a good week. I'd like to begin with a word of thanks to all of you, our students and their families, our faculty and our staff. We're at the midpoint of a remarkably challenging semester, one that has tested each of us in different ways. Collectively, we've had to change how we teach, how we conduct research, how we learn, how we interact with each other, and how we do our jobs. We've successfully reached this point only because of your resilience, your flexibility, your sacrifices, and your willingness to think not just of yourselves, but of others. And for all of that, I'm enormously grateful. I'm especially grateful to our students, of whom we have asked a great deal and who have responded. Because of your hard work, your compassion, and your vigilance, our case numbers are down, our hospitalization numbers remain very low, and we have a good deal of capacity in our isolation and quarantine spaces. Given these positive signs, we announced the other day that we're easing up on the restriction regarding the size of gatherings, going from a maximum of 5 to a maximum of 10. We did this both because of the drop in positive cases and also because we heard from many students that the 5-person maximum was especially challenging, so we wanted to lift it as soon as we could. The mask requirements and limits on unnecessary travel outside of Charlottesville are still in place. In fact, wearing a mask will be even more important when you're gathering with more people. But what you're doing is working, and we don't want to put any more restrictions in place than are absolutely necessary. At the same time, we've learned that the path of this virus is difficult to predict, so we'll continue to keep an eye on the case counts and the progression of the virus and continue to adapt to what we see and what we learn. As you may have also heard, we're continuing to expand our testing program for students on and off grounds. On Tuesday, we announced that we're going to start testing all students living in residence halls on a regular basis, at least once every 9 days, using either a nasal swab or a saliva sample. If you live in dorms, you'll receive an email with information about your testing appointment, which should take less than 10 minutes. As I've said before, the best way to keep the virus in check is to try to stay one step ahead, and regular testing will help us do that and will hopefully provide students a more predictable testing schedule. We're also going to increase testing for students living off grounds with a combination of self-administered test kits and saliva screenings. Symptomatic and asymptomatic testing remain available for faculty and staff, and volunteers from the health system and the community continue to offer free testing each week at several locations in the Charlottesville area. We now have a little more than 6 weeks to go before the Thanksgiving break, and we're on track to finish the semester together because of all that you have been doing. And for that, let me end where I began, which is to thank all of you. Coming up next is Davion Zeno, who will, among other news, report on what it's like to take a saliva test. Thanks.
Zeno here, and I'm back like I left something, come to you with the UVA team to talk all things COVID and news on grounds. So you guys remember when we were talking about saliva testing? There was a whole segment about it with a scientist. It was very much so needed, but all the scientific terminology went right over my little old humanities major's head. So the team decided to try it out and give you the inside scoop on what the process is really like.
Hey guys, it's Davion Zeno, and I'm here at the garage at Central Grounds at the University of Virginia. We've been talking a lot about saliva testing, and we want to get the student perspective. I'm here with my friend Kristen Myers, 6 feet away, in compliance with all CDC guidelines, and she's gonna give me a lot of more support. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little nervous just because I've never drooled effectively and fast, and which is being asked of me now. Actually, in my room beforehand, I was Googling different ways to drool more effectively. We're excited, so let's do it. See you guys. Hello guys, I just finished up my saliva testing. In my experience, it was quick and easy. However, it was quicker for Kristen because she has the saliva glands that most people only can dream of. Those things are out of my control, but you know what? Me and my saliva glands, we got it done. And so if you guys need to know tips, please make sure you're hydrated well beforehand. I'm not gonna lie, I need to drink more water. And also, you might wanna rub your cheeks to get more saliva out. That's what helped me most. There's also thinking about lemons, thinking about the dentist is what I saw. That was traumatic for me because, I hate the dentist. But all in all, 10 out of 10 experience. Great job with saliva testing. So see you guys.
Remember to bring your university ID and refrain from eating, drinking, brushing your teeth, and using any tobacco products an hour before submitting the test. You should receive your testing results in about 24 hours. Also, if you receive an email and you're in isolation or quarantine, email prevalencetesting@virginia.edu to notify them, and do not go to the testing site. I hope that was helpful in understanding the process, so no need to be nervous. On another testing note, please keep using the Who's Health Check app daily, But know that if you report that you are experiencing COVID symptoms, the app does not notify student health and wellness. It's up to you to call student health to get assessed and schedule a testing appointment. 2020 has been a year filled with obstacles, even more so dealing with a pandemic. If one of those obstacles is financial, remember that students receiving financial aid can apply for CARES Act emergency support for food and other needs. Visit the Student Financial Services website for more information about emergency financial resources. The UVA Community Food Pantry is another resource for all to access. They have various food and hygiene products for those who need them. The UVA Community Food Pantry is located in the Students' Activity Center on the first floor of Newcomb Hall. The pantry is open to all students and staff during the SAC's hours. To get to the pantry, enter the SAC and follow the hallway past the information desk. The pantry will be to your left with a marked door. This past week, a credit, no credit option was approved for all undergraduate courses. But unlike in the spring, students will need to make the switch in SIS from a standard grade to the credit, no credit option between Monday, November 2nd and Friday, November 6th. If you don't make the switch by 11:59 on the 6th, you're out of luck. So be sure to plan ahead to combat any technical difficulties that may arise. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna wait to see how these midterm grades look before I make a decision. In other news, the IM Rec Center has lots of ways for you to exercise and socialize safely. So let's learn a little bit more about the fun activities you can join in on.
Socialization and exercise and recreation is fundamental to our health, and we put a significant importance on the ability to do that, and we're doing as many activities as we can to continuously engage with students and provide those opportunities. We have the Aquatic and Fitness Center open as well as North Grounds Recreation Center. So we spent the summer planning to meet the state requirements for 10 feet of distancing while exercising. So we've converted the basketball gym here at AFC as well as at North Grounds to host all of our cardio equipment as well as some selectorized weight machines. In a normal semester, we're offering intramural sports such as flag football and soccer and so on, but these sports are not able to comply with the proper distancing requirements, so we are trying to provide opportunities for students to have healthy and safe outlets through recreation and social engagement. We have a roommate obstacle course coming. We have a kickball league happening as well as volleyball and tennis. We have lots of outdoor hikes and outdoor opportunities with our outdoor program. We had movie night in the pool last week. We have 2 more coming up where we float on tubes in the pool and watch a movie on the big screen. We have an upcoming zombie run for Halloween. We've got laser tag and Simon Says. We're navigating each day as it comes with the regulations and the restrictions and try to add an element of fun despite it. For information on all of our events, you can go to our website. It's recsports@virginia.edu. Download our app where you can find all of our events, register for the events, check out capacity in each of the facilities right from your phone.
Now I'll leave you with a message from UVA's Chief Operating Officer, JJ Davis, who is going to tell us more about UVA's testing plans.
Hi everyone, I'm so glad to be on the show this week. It gives me a chance to give a big shout out to all of you. I want to share a very heartfelt thank you to our students, faculty, and staff. The COO team continues to leave me in awe of their intelligence, dedication, and hard work. Since mid-March, people all across grounds have come together to adjust how we do everything from housing to dining to transportation to human resources to IT to housekeeping and everything in between. In addition, the last 7 months have given the academic, the health, and the administrative teams a unique opportunity to partner and collaborate. I have truly appreciated working closely with President Jim Ryan, Provost Liz McGill, Dr. Craig Kent, Pat Lampkin, and all of their incredible team members. It has been an honor for us to work side by side with our faculty supporting their teaching and research. I am humbled to be part of this hardworking team. So many of you have picked up different responsibilities over the last 7 months, and you have done so without missing a single beat. We notice, and we are incredibly grateful. I'm glad to see our students, faculty, and staff wearing masks and practicing physical distancing. Because of your commitment and cooperation, we have been able to continue to offer in-person learning and keep libraries, recreational facilities, and other spaces open. Thank you for this, and keep up the great work. So much of what we've spent our time on in recent months is outside of our normal job descriptions and has required us to work together in new ways. Though it hasn't been easy, there are silver linings in the relationships that we have strengthened and the new ways of working together that have been established and that will continue into the future. I'm grateful to our partners in the Charlottesville and Albemarle community, including the health department, local governments, and area nonprofits. We are in this all together. So with that, I'll leave you with a quote from everyone's favorite men's basketball coach, Tony Bennett. Coach Bennett said this right after we beat Notre Dame in overtime last season. "This is a different year, but it's our year. And our way is our way. And we're scrapping and we're fighting. I know it's not perfect, but we've got each other's back and we're all for one. We will get through this together and we will come out stronger on the other side. Thanks for everything you are doing to help keep our community safe and healthy. Go Hoos!"
Remember, hit the UVA team on Instagram or email us at uva@virginia.edu with questions, concerns, and good news. This has been Zeno, and I'm out like a light.
Hi, I'm Jody Kilbasa, Director of the Virginia Film Festival and Vice Provost for the Arts, and I'm thrilled to welcome you all to the 33rd Annual Virginia Film Festival, coming up this week on October 21st through the 25th. Our program will feature 2 safe and socially distanced drive-in movie locations, as well as a virtual program of over 70 films, including this year's most celebrated first-run features, documentaries, and short films, as well as a stellar guest lineup headlined by Annette Bening, Leslie Odom Jr., Linda Hamilton, and Ethan Hawke. You can find our full program and order your virtual pass at virginiafilmfestival.org. And remember, full-time UVA students have until noon on Monday, October 19th, to request a free virtual pass through the UVA Arts Dollars program. See you at the festival.